You know, is it like doctors where some are foot doctors and others are heart doctors? Others are internet doctors. The internet doctors, I'll tell you about them. They have command of the entire body, where doctors who actually went to medical school seem to just, realize the body's so complex that they just break off into one area, that they need specialists, because that's how complex it is. Unless you didn't go to the medical school and you're on the internet, then you know everything. Or if you were a doctor and you were kicked out of the mainstream medical area, those are my favorite fucking people, because they kicked him out because he's telling the truth, man. It's like, okay, I'll go with that. I'm not going to defend big pharmaceutical on any level. Not say that they're evil fucks that didn't kill a bunch of people. Okay, but you just can't automatically then assume that everyone who got kicked out is good. Some people get kicked out because they're reckless, because they killed a patient, because they did a procedure that didn't need to be done because they wanted to buy a Ferrari. I swear to God, I watch American Greed. I know what I'm talking about. Seriously, I'm fucking around, but like a number of episodes on American Greed where people in the medical field who wanted to live, there was this fucking guy that moved to the middle of fucking nowhere. I forget why he did it. He just thought that he could get a lot of victims out there, and he just did all of these fucking procedures and fucked up all of these people's lives and was just making incredible, incredible amounts of money in the middle. That's what did him in. I don't know if he got high in his own supply or he didn't, if he underestimated the other guy's greed or whatever that Frank Lopez speech was. I don't know what he did. But he got a little too fucking crazy with it, and they ended up figuring out, hey, man, you live in the middle of fucking, South Dakota with a population of about 200 people, and you did $19.8 million last year in medical stuff. Was there an avalanche out here? Was there some sort of plane crash? Where exactly did you get? What do you... And he's like, any fucking guy just takes off, goes to Florida. That's where all the rebels go, Florida. All the weak people go to California to try to get sitcoms like me. But all the rebels, all the true fucking, the people that know what's going on, man, they go down to Florida. That's where it's done. Hey, if you were going to bail in your life, like you're like, you know what? I'm sick of the rat race. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Where would you go? And what would your fake name be? If for some reason, like whatever, there wasn't social media and the internet where people would fucking rat you out and stuff. I'm trying to think where I would go. I think I would go to Tennessee. I think Tennessee's like perfect. Perfect climate. They got the beautiful mountains on the east. I wouldn't go to Nashville, though. There's too many fucking people in Nashville. I go wherever that fucking F-100 thing is every year that I keep saying I'm going to go to, and I never fucking make it. There's a big F-100 show in one of those small towns in Tennessee. I would live like fucking 10 miles outside of it, like Uncle Jesse or Cooter on Dukes of Hazzard. I would live out there off a fucking dirt road. No, that'd be too scary. I'm too much of a city kid. I couldn't fucking deal with that. You know what I mean? The fucking wildlife out there. I've listened to too many country songs. What was that Charlie Daniels one about the fucking old guy that buried all the money in the fucking mason jars? And the people went out there to kill him. And they threw him in the fucking swamp to get eaten by them. That's probably down north, fucking New Orleans. They threw him in the fucking, what was it, the swamp or some shit to get eaten by the alligators. They picked up the mason jars and then they went into quicksand. And the last thing they heard was the old guy cackling, laughing as they went under. You know what I learned on my last little trip here? I learned that you don't sink all the way under like they have it in Hollywood. It's just another one of Hollywood's lies, man. Because your body is whatever percentage of water. Once you get up to about your waist or your chest, you just sort of float. You just gotta muck your way out of it. I actually walked in quicksand on my last little trip there. I didn't tell you about my vacation, man. I had a great fucking time. I had a great time, a scary time too, just seeing, I was out in Utah and I was seeing the Colorado River and how fucking dried up it is. It's just unbelievable what is happening to the environment and how none of these fucking news places, stations pay attention to it even remotely because all of their fucking advertisers are part of the fucking problem that's drying it up, or so many of them are. I think that's why they always go after comedians, because we're just fucking easy targets. Did you hear this joke the guy said at the Comedy Zone? I mean, what is this? What is happening to this country? Was it worse than fucking the Colorado River not reaching the ocean for the last 20 years or whatever? Was the joke worse than that? Is that what it was?